All right, good morning, everybody. I'm out for my walk. As I said before, I'm going to try to keep these as short as possible. Got my good old handy dandy tripod and selfie stick out here, but look how beautiful it is. Hopefully I don't trip while I'm looking at the camera. So for this morning, or today's little daily walk and talk chat with Barney, is I'm going to share with you about getting outside of your comfort zone. And a lot of people watching this, including myself in the future, will laugh because, well, they'd say, oh yeah, we like to challenge ourselves and get out of our comfort zones, but really we're creatures of habit, and the human body, or the human being in general, was designed to find comfort and find routine and find, basically we're wired for comfort. We like to run away from pain and run towards comfort. And that's why it's challenging to make changes. And I think that the best way that you can do that in life is get outside of your comfort zone. And what that might look like could be totally different for you. So for me, it's about confronting, or basically dealing with confrontation. Recently, I had a conversation with somebody that was very challenging for me to have, and somebody that I know very well. But there was elements of this relationship, we'll just say, to keep it very neutral, that were being manipulated, and to their benefit and not mine. And in any relationship, you gotta have a level of equanimity. And there was a part of me where I was getting really frustrated. Frankly, I was getting actually kind of pissed off because I'm like, they're taking advantage of this situation. But really what I was getting frustrated with is that I was allowing them to take advantage of the situation, even though we had a clear agreement in place that was in writing. So the point is that I was just going to keep going, and I wasn't going to address the situation, but I knew that that wasn't going to work. So I addressed it. It was really uncomfortable. It wasn't fun. But immediately after, I'm going to compare this to a bowel movement here, okay? Immediately after the conversation, I literally felt like I just had a big dump, okay? I was like, wow, Barney, these are wise words of wisdom. But the thing is, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You don't have to agree with me on here, but like or comment. But you know how good it feels when you have to go to the washroom, especially number 2, and you can go to the washroom and you can get rid of all that stuff, right? Get rid of the junk in the trunk. That's what this felt like. And I felt like there was a weight lifted off my shoulders, and it wasn't comfortable for me at all to breathe through it. And the point is, whatever it is in your life, whether it's exercise, managing your finances, finding an accountability partner for anything, like maybe something like this, doing a daily little chat to share some added value to people's lives in the world, or maybe it's just to start an exercise program, or managing your finances, or just have an accountability partner for something, and that might mean you getting outside of your comfort zone. And I want to encourage you to do it, because it's like a rubber band. Actually, I need to set the camera down here. Just hang on, I want to show you something. Thank goodness for this little garbage can. Okay, and I also that I have my stand here. Okay, so there's this concept in the metaphor of being stretched, okay, and being outside of your comfort zone. And I like to refer to it in my understanding that I've learned from, hi Lindsay Bell, long time no see, that I've learned from Dr. Stephen LaFay, who's a great friend, a coach, a mentor, a chiropractor for me. I've been seeing for almost 20 years actually. And I belong to his mastermind or master group meeting, where there's a group of us guys that meet every month and just talk about mastering all the different areas in life. Do we always accomplish it? No. But there's this concept of your sphere, okay? And your sphere of awareness, or your sphere of just your friends, okay? Your circle, sphere, whatever word sounds better to you. But I like to use the word sphere. And so I have a sphere of friends, family, clients, members in my Young Living team, people that I know that are, friends that I had. Like I would say Lindsay Bell, to use her as an example, because she's on here. She's in my sphere, so to speak, because but distant, because we used to be really close. She used to work for me, really good friends. We've both got our families. She's moved to wherever she lives now, but I would still consider her in my sphere. It's just very distant, right? So the point is that when you go and you start making decisions about changing something in your life, it doesn't matter whether it means, or whether it is getting in shape, managing your finances better, or working on your mental health, your psychological mindset, or a relationship, or your spiritual life, you're going to be met with resistance, and it's going to mean getting out of your comfort zone. And so there's this little analogy here with the elastic band, okay? This is something Dr. LaFay taught me here. And if you put an elastic band around these two fingers, okay, imagine having an elastic band. It would have been better if I actually had an elastic band. But if I just took it, okay, and getting outside of the comfort zone, or metaphorically with you setting your goals around this time of year, and you just take it and you go cold turkey on something, or you just go balls of the wall and say, I'm making 50 grand a year, I want to make 500 grand a year. Well, that's a 10x improvement. You can do it, but it's going to feel like this. And you pull it straight out, you're going to get stretched, it's going to break, shit's going to hit the fan sometimes. But if you take that rubber band, and that rubber band is your comfort zone, and you go like this, okay, and you just slowly work that rubber band, okay, it's been actually shown, I think there's actually a YouTube video about this, that they can take a rubber band, and if they do it properly with the right rhythm and the right cadence like this, they can actually stretch it up to 10 to 15 times its original length, or in that case, circumference, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, the length of the rubber band. So that's, here we're still on point here, Barney, because I'm getting distracted by all the beauty out here right now. And you take the rubber band, that's your comfort zone, and you're just going to slowly stretch it every day. Take a little step, okay? Step by by the mile it's a pile, by the inch it's a cinch. And the more that you can chunk down these little things, your challenges, into smaller bite-sized pieces, you can accomplish really big things. And what is this here? I just want you to go get a rubber band and think about that thing that's in your life that you want to encourage yourself to step outside of your comfort zone, and get the little rubber band and say, oh my gosh, I don't really want to do this. This is driving me nuts. I really don't want to address this person, or do this or do that, or do live videos or whatever. Take that little rubber band and just every day take it and start stretching it like this, okay? Allow you to get outside your comfort zone. You're gonna feel great. And as I said before, for those of you who came on a little bit later, I made the analogy of getting outside of your comfort zone, and it made it to taking a dump, because you just get it out of your body. You need to, your body needs to do it. You might laugh, say, ha ha ha, that's funny. Well, it is. But once you do it, it's actually just a habit. When I say do it, I mean getting outside your comfort zone. And you can challenge yourself to feel that nervous energy, or that anxiety, or that, just nervousness in general. And it's gonna be there anyways. And it's actually, there are people that believe that anxiety or anxious energy or nervousness really just comes from a place of uncertainty in the mind. And at the end of the day, really, we don't know what's gonna happen, right? There's been stuff that's happened to me in the past month that I'm like, wow, I didn't see that coming. This could be the last video from Barney Quincy. Let's hope that it's not, but you never know, right? Stuff can happen. There's always uncertainty. So when you just embrace that, knowing that there's uncertainty there as you step outside your comfort zone, then it makes it that much easier to a degree. But if you don't feel like it's easy and you're feeling resistant towards it, that's just a habit or a pattern of action that you've developed to continually remind yourself, saying, well, I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do that because it takes me outside of my comfort zone, and I just feeling a little bit uncomfortable, okay? So last thing I'll say too is that this actually, for me, doing these videos, I have been thinking about doing this for years, actually. And this as in just doing a daily little video of inspiration, because I'm setting the intention to build my personal brand, as I have some plans in the future to do some coaching and some form of a mastermind to share some of the things that I've learned along the way in my humble 36 years of being on the planet, soon to be 37 later this year. But I didn't because I felt like, well, I didn't really know exactly what I was going to do or how I was going to do it. But some of you might laugh at this and say, Barney, you're on the freaking Facebook, Instagram, Insta Snaps every day. But I do that just sharing my life. And it's kind of like all over the place, but now I'm being a little bit more intentional. And I'm only sharing this with you because this very video is Barney getting outside of his comfort zone, because I much would rather just go for a walk, keep to myself, at least at this phase of my life, and then not do the video. But I did this for myself because I'm inspired sharing this. Hopefully you can feel that inspiration come through the video, and also doing it for you. So comment down below and let me know, what are you gonna do today, this week, or this month that's gonna take you outside your comfort zone? or where is your comfort zone currently, and how are you gonna take that rubber band and start stretching that rubber band, okay? Stay blessed, stay grateful, stay humble, stay hungry, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.